All right, guys, we're out in the woods today. You can see there's Mike's 120. We are renting that from him. That's right, we're on our property today. Stay tuned and I'll tell you exactly what we're getting into. All right, so I went ahead and started the machine up so it can warm up just a little bit. So when we bought all of this, one of the deals we made with the developer is he'd give us a little bit of a price break on the property if he could put everything he cleared and pile it on the lot we were looking at. And we were fine with that, knowing we had the resources we have, i.e. working for Mike and having access to equipment. So this whole pile, that's the beginning of it. It used to do that all the way through here, and here's the other end of it. We've got the middle cut out of it. We've been cutting and burning off this thing for a couple years now, trying to get it cleaned up. And we're pretty much down to just one last burn and cleaned up. So we're gonna take the 120, get us a fire going somewhere down on this end, start getting this mess cleaned up, because we've got to get through here before we can get out there, and out there is eventually where we're gonna put that houseboat we've been talking about. So I'm kind of excited. This is a big step. Kind of starting a proper roadway, if you will. I'm gonna use proper very loosely here today, but that's what we're doing. Let's see what kind of cool shots we can get. Oh, let's get a fire first. I just said we're doing it. Let's go do it. Well, we got the fire going a little bit. You can see in there. She's got some heat pushing through anyway, so we're gonna start getting some stuff shuttled on here. We'll get the mount on the track hoe. We'll walk you through it, track you through it, carry you through it. I don't know, we're doing something through it. So basically we're trying to get all this mess that's spread out all shuttled over there so we can get it burnt and cleaned up and out of the way. All right? All right. I'm gonna say some things that might sound a little bit weird, but I'm not telling you the right or wrong way to do anything. I'm just telling you the way I do it. So, first things first, we're in a John Deere 120. You guys know that. You've seen it before. So whenever I'm clearing or cleaning up and moving trees, I'll tell you this. There's a couple of things I try to do or try to avoid. One thing I try to avoid is tracking. I don't like moving. In my personal opinion, track hoes aren't made for tracking. I just don't think they are. I think they're made to sit in a spot, do work, and then move to the next spot. I think the tracks are just to move the machine. I don't think you should be doing a lot of tracking with it. So, one technique to reduce the amount of tracking I do is I just sit in one spot. Now I'm trying to get all this stuff over to that fire. To do so, I'll just sit here, pick up what I pick up, swing it over into this pile, and then we'll slide back and we'll just keep transferring this pile down, picking up more as we go along. I'm not gonna worry about that stuff right now. All right, we're gonna do take 2 on that commentary on a voiceover because I don't have the live commentary skills that Let's Dig 18 has. What I'm trying to say is the less you move the machine, the more you're going to get done. If you go and you're clearing a lot and you go pick up one tree and you clank, 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 clank your way over to the fire, then you clank, 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 clank your way back to where you're clearing trees, and that is going to take you forever. The machine has a capacity for a reason, and I think the profit margin is probably somewhere in that capacity range. So I think it's more efficient and more effective if you just swing the thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe take 2 doesn't make sense either. But hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, back to moving wood. All right, so Mike just called and said he needs a hand with something real quick, so we're gonna go give him a hand, which is fair since he's given me that, which is a pretty big hand, honestly. I mean, it's like a hand, you get it. Anyway, we got quite a bit done. I was only doing it for a couple hours, but got this all picked up out of there. All this is done. There's about 3 or 4 good stumps we got moved over. And it's all swung over here, which is about 1 swing away from, you see the smoke over there where the burn pit's at, or where the burn pile is going to be, I suppose. So that's it for this one, but I tell you what, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm excited. It's a big step because once we get this done, we need to go plowing through there and get our road started, or cleared for the road, for where the tiny cabin, houseboat, grain bin, railroad car, whatever future creation is going to go.